Hello, everybody. Welcome to Night Star Lover Tarot. I'm here to do some healing messages today. I feel like we need it with we have a lot of planets in retrograde. We got Mercury retrograde coming on the 27th of this month. I hope I'm giving you the right date, but it's coming very soon. So we're in the pre energy, which can be strong, as well as the post energy after Mercury retrograde is done. So yeah, we're in a lot of energy. We just had the new moon in Virgo, so we're coming up to the full moon to be in Pisces, and that will be on, let's see, that will be on the 20th, right before autumn starts. So definitely, and always we need a good healing message. So today is the day that I'm wanting to feel the need to get the messages out. So I hope everybody's doing great, in good health, and love, and just working on yourself, basically, because I truly believe that working on yourself is a big thing that we need to all kind of focus on and take time for ourselves. Okay, so today, before we get started, I want to talk about, what I did and found out how you can heal yourself or start the healing process. And that's by what I did. With me, and I know a lot of people aren't maybe religious or believe in God or Jesus, but that's my foundation, and I'm always going to stick to my foundation. But the way that I healed was I'm a Christian, and I know all the hypocritical and all this stuff they talk about tarot readers and how witchcraft and all that crap, and I don't even care about what people think. For me, this whole thing is spiritual anyway, and I tap into God. I tap into the direct source. I do believe in the three trinities: the Father, Jesus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Excuse me. So I believe in the three trinities. That's my foundation. That's my beliefs. So what I started doing in order to heal was to go back to the beginning of my memories, my childhood. That what brought me to all this, being in toxic relationships, being not knowing how to love myself, talking bad to myself, not having the confidence, all that stuff. So I had to go back to the beginning, and I had to go to find the root of why these things happen in my life. And when I did that, I just prayed and asked God to help me heal, and he did it. Asking you shall receive. All we got to do is talk to him, pray, meditate, whatever, or just start remembering why these things occurred in your life. Why you're the way you were. Why were you on that path? And I know we all have to learn. We'll never stop learning, and we'll never stop healing. So it's a constant thing, no matter how old we get. But I just wanted to talk about today how to kind of get started if you don't know how to. Because a lot of people don't know. they just think they go to church and on Sunday or whatever thing you do, and they just get up in the morning and go and not even look at the sky. Most time everybody on their phone now. So it's in me to, I want to help people recognize things, how to go about, and hopefully by recognizing some of these things, how you can do it. Like I said, go to the beginning, to your first memory when you were little, all that, and then go, step by step, and just sit outside while you're doing that, and just kind of just see what's the problem, why, what's the pain, what did you do in your life to let it get that bad, or let it get to the point where people, because we have so many predators out there. Some of these men friends, they look at you, they like, oh, she looks so nice and cute and blah blah blah. So that's how it starts. They want to start using you and for money, borrowing money or whatever. That's how it starts. Because I think a lot of us don't know how to love ourselves. Are we trying to? A lot of people start following people. They not having a leadership. Now, some people born and they just like start leading and going their way, but still they got stuff that they need to heal. So what I'm saying is that we get into these situations. And people tend to see things in us. If we don't know our worth, if we don't love ourselves, we'll wind up going down that road where it takes us to be in narcissist relationship, abusive relationships. If you have family problems, maybe you don't, you holding a grudge. You gotta, you need to learn how to forgive. Because when you hold a grudge, you grow like this sore inside of you, like and it causes diseases, cancer, ulcers, it causes addictions. So it's time that we stop trying to push everything down that's like hurting you, or that's wrong, or that you just want to kind of just don't even want to think about. You're trying to numb it with something. It's time to start thinking about what happened to you and start healing, so you can be able to see things clearer, wake up, and just start going through that transformation process. Excuse me. So that's why I'm up here today. So let's get started. I did shuffle the cards. So right now I'm just gonna start out, see what comes out. So thanks for watching my channel. If you're watching this today or whenever you watch it, ooh. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm glad you're watching it, because you don't know how, if you start doing something for good for yourself, you don't know how many doors it's going to start opening, how much clearing you can do inside your body. Too many. Whew. I mean, when you start healing, you start clearing out stuff, and then opening more doors for yourself, more abundance, more, just everything will start changing. Really, that's what happened with me. All right. What's gonna come out of this one? Everything wanted to come out this deck. We'll get one more. Or two more. Okay. Yeah, I just, after I've been through I've been through hell, and I survived it. I got out of it, and I just want to continue to, what was in me was just to help others that didn't know how to start the healing process, or just people that's lost, really. I just want to kind of guide them in the right way. Okay. Two came out, but I didn't like the way it came out. Good Lord. Alright, they got a lot to say. Woo. Let's see. So, what I'm using today, I have the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. They're all Oracle cards, but I feel like Oracle cards can give you a lot of good messages. Dark Mirror. Spirit Animal Oracle. And I call this Masole Oracle of Souls. So, I call myself the horror queen. I used to really, really love horror movies, but I'm kind of like, I still love some horror movies. Ain't nothing wrong with doing all that, y'all. I don't care what people say, but we all have a shadow and a dark side. And sometimes I like to find out, because the dark side is what, basically, if you've been in we have light and dark, so we have dark things happen to us in this life, and we're holding a lot of dark in us. So some people are holding more dark and a little light. It's just, you got to be balanced. All right, let's see. So let's start right here. Unexpected visitors. So yeah, in this picture, she looked like she's looking out the window. And it's just, she's like, who is that? Like, she's kind of like, won't expecting nobody, of course, and she hears something, and then she looks outside. So a lot of you may be getting, especially with perfect message, especially with Mercury in retrograde and all these other planets in retrograde. Yeah, a lot of stuff from the past is going to be popping back up in your life. People, family, just everything. Family, old boyfriends, whoever, people you went to high school with, whatever, just like anybody from the past. So just expect that's going to happen. Unexpected visitors. So yeah, definitely a lot of unexpected stuff is happening, if it hasn't already. Okay? But yeah, the look on her face is like, what the hell is going on? Who the fuck is that? It's late outside or whatever. It looks like it's still daytime, but whatever. In the daytime, if you work from home, you're like, who is that? And yes, I do cuss, and I don't care what people say. Nobody's perfect. I'm trying to do better than I was. That's all we can do, is just make effort each day. Okay, this other one is Golden Palace 23/5. We got 5 here too. Changes. There's changes coming. What I'm feeling in intuition when I tap in. Let's see. This building looks like it's a Muslim building, a church maybe. There's this big tree. It looks pretty old. It has a lot of, you know how trees kind of bundle underneath with a lot of, you can see the roots are it's not really a whole tree stump, but it's like that. I see trees like that all the time. I don't know how to say that. I don't do any gardening, but you probably understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, look like it's been there for a while. And see how in the background, that's why I said Muslim. It came to me because of that, the way that's shaped like that. But anyway, this could be somebody, a message. But it's Golden Palace. And you know, I want to read from the book for that one. Okay? Real quick. And thanks for being patient while I look for the pages here. Okay, Golden Palace. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions, fulfilled wealth, and prosperity. Okay, so it could be almost like it's earth sign, earth energy. With that tree, I kept focusing on that tree. So pentacles. All right. So again, it says represents good fortune, ambitions, fulfilled wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So definitely, I really resonate with that when they said it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. So it's not all about the money, and I always say that, because we can make as much money as we want. We can make more money and still feel like we ain't got enough money. So it starts with yourself just being grateful and thankful and just appreciate or just having gratitude for what you do have already. Be thankful you got a car. Be thankful you got food on your table. Be thankful you got clothes, shoes, everything. Your health is wealth, man. You know, with this virus going around, a lot of us been hit with it, and some people ain't making it out of it. So definitely just be thankful you can walk in the morning, see everything, breathe. So that's a good message. All right, so now I'm going to the animal message. All right, so the first one we got frog spirit. It says clear out the clutter. I always get this card in a lot of my readings when I use this deck. So a lot of people need to clear, and that's not just your house or your room or whatever, or your car, clean up. It doesn't mean just cleaning up, but yep, some of us need to do that. It also means clearing out your energy, your clutter inside of you, like healing, like we were talking about in the beginning. Um, the bad negative thoughts. If you think bad things and critical talking, things like that, start talking, being kinder to yourself. Start talking positive to yourself. Start rebuking those thoughts, you know, of negativity that pop in your head. Start going outside, being in around nature. Start, just trying to eat better, and just feel good about yourself. Think good about it. It's in the mind. The mind is a powerful thing. I'm telling you. Once you start, like I started drinking water for example, and nothing else, just water, 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 water. Now I used to smoke pot and all that stuff all the time, and it's just strange how God works. So what I realized was I wasn't smoking pot no more. Like, at first, if it just kind of slowed down, like I would do it once or twice, but now I don't even do it no more. I don't even have a desire to do it. I don't have a desire to drink. I don't have a desire to smoke pot. Because I started buying my food and cooking my food. I can make a better breakfast sandwich than McDonald's and all these restaurants. I can make a better whatever, a steak and potatoes and whatever side dish I want. You know what I'm saying? I can do that for myself. I don't have to go to these fast food restaurants. Once in a while I'll do that. It ain't no problem if you do that. I'm just saying this is what I had to do in my mind. I had to just kind of like be very disciplined with myself, really. And once you start doing all that, man, you're gonna see so many things clearer. Okay, so definitely, I hope that helps somebody. Okay, then we got wombat spirit. It says be at home, and that's probably like being at home with yourself. But I want to read that too. Okay, we'll read that one. Camelon spirit, act as if. We put on different masks every day just by intuitively reading this card, because I said Camelon, I meant chameleon. Chameleon spirit. The chameleons, they change up wherever they like blend in, and that's what a lot of us do that, especially like at work and stuff. But I think we should be our authentic self, our true self, speak our truth, and not have to. You see how he got all his colors and he ain't really blending in with that branch. He don't care, or she just wanna just be herself, be authentic. Like, act as if you don't care. You don't care what people think. You don't care what they say about you. You ain't trying to please nobody. It's all about you. Please yourself, help yourself. Just help yourself know that what people ain't paying your bills, first of all. So you can do whatever you want to do. Okay? And you can speak your truth, and if they don't like it, oh well. I don't care if I don't have friends. You know what? How many friends I got now? 0. Okay? I don't have no friends. And because I've been fucked, okay? I've been fucked up bad. Everybody did me wrong, a lot of people, but I still have faith and hope that that's why you gotta clear out all this depression and negativity, so you can start seeing people clearly. Look what they're saying. Look how they're moving. What kind of conversations are you having with this person? Are you having conversations about them going to the club? How many guys they had sex, or girls they had sex with, or guys they had sex with? You gotta look at what's going on and listen. That's how you're gonna know where their mind is. And do you want to deal with somebody like that when you're trying to go on a better path? So definitely, that's a good message. Seahorse spirit. Okay, we got water, earth, water. All right, so watch and wait. Yes, watch how people act. Like I was saying, and be patient. Wait on it. You know, things don't come when we want them to come. You know, we gotta kind of have patience. We have to have patience. I need to rephrase that. We need to have patience in order to get something better, because you don't never know what's gonna happen to you. You know, you could bring in, once you start getting your self together, you know, your vibration is good, you feel good, and you focusing on yourself, focusing on you. It ain't bad to focus on yourself, okay? We need to focus on ourselves. We need to talk to ourselves. We need to find out who we are, what we really want out of this life. Start talking to yourself in the mirror. Or you don't even have to get in the mirror. Just find a place where you can go and talk to yourself, you know, without people thinking your ass crazy, whatever. So, you know, I think that's a good thing, because that's how I figured out, like, who I am. I had to, get to know myself, because I didn't. For years and years, I just gave people everything out of me, constantly giving everything, and not even putting no love into myself. And then I remember myself saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, all negative. So I had to kill all that stuff. And once I start doing that, man, it's amazing how you can find out who you really are, what you really want to do. Been in all these crappy ass jobs just to try to keep money, and then not being happy. Now I had to take a step back and be like, okay, what do I really want to do? What do I want to put my energy in? What kind of job do I want? I want a career change. I got my medical insurance billing and coding diploma. I got my cosmetology license. I still renew that every year in case I do go back doing that, because we never know what's going to happen. One day I may not be able to get another kind of job. So I always keep that on the side just in case I need it, you know. But yeah, definitely I've done it all, you guys. I've worked in call centers, I've worked in restaurants, but at this point in my life, I just feel like I need to find something that's gonna make me really want to get up in the morning. And it won't be just about making money. It'd be about doing something that I love, you know. So that's a good one. Watch and wait. And when they say watch, I always watch people. I watch family members. I just kind of like observe and watch, and just see how somebody's really coming, especially a man nowadays. Oh, don't let me get started with that. So definitely, I say definitely too much. Oh my god, sorry you guys. Hey, we ain't perfect, but this is something that that's I guess my trademark. I don't know. So yeah, just watch people, watch, listen, and wait, and wait on things that you really want. Don't be hasty and just get anybody, get any job, get any man. That's what I want to say. Break it down. Okay. Now let's go to this deck. Eternal Civitor, the Ancient Wanderer. It says hope, incompleteness, and yearning. Hope, incompleteness and yearning. So let me see. He's holding like a orb, maybe a ball of energy. It looks like a mummy with a flat face. I love these cards because they're kind of like, they're like sci-fi, mystical. But yeah, there's torches in the background. I want to read that one. I did tell you I was going to read the Wombat Spirit. Let me read that first. I almost forgot about it. Okay, $1.99. $1.99. Thanks for being patient while I look for it. Okay. No, that ain't it. $1.99. Okay. Be at home. It says Oracle message. Burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe, sound, and well fed with family is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Wombat spirit reminds you that to be truly at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. Man, we just went over that. So I just confirmed what I was saying. So, yes. Get to know yourself. Start loving yourself and appreciating who you are, how smart you are, how beautiful you are. You can do it, people. You can do it. Okay, so let me read Eternal Servitor. Let's see what that says. If you hear any background noise, I'm here. I got people over, basically. I hope I got the right one. Okay, I found it. Okay. So he's the ancient wanderer. The eternal servitor has wandered the realm as long as anyone can remember. Perhaps as long as there has been Musala. As long as there has been time or memory. It wanders incomplete. By longing for the unknown thing that it lacks. Perhaps this thing is a piece of itself. The truth is what it is, the purpose for which it was created, or maybe it is itself a memory, a remnant of something that died even before death came into being. He reminds us that we are ourselves eternally incomplete, and we must manage our desires and shape them to what we want to be. Least they consume us. So if you don't, it will consume you and become all that and become all that we are. So again, that's pretty much what we were talking about, as well as when we were talking about healing and just talking and to yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself wherever, to get to know who you really are, and just trying to think more positive and catch the negative thoughts. These are the keys, man, I'm telling you. Okay, so the next one is the Keeper of Whispers, the Mad Prophet. So So this is the picture of it. There's some people behind him, or some beings behind him. But you see, it almost looks like the death angel. Is that a... I'm trying to see what's on the top of his head. It almost looked like a stag horn. Let me see what this is. It is. It's a stag horn. Y'all see that? Wow. And he's all dark, but there's light. It looks like it's coming from his, maybe the third eye. There's statues of carved in the stones of people's faces, giants. Maybe some spiritual beings that was here before he was. He got a staff. Bones. I'm definitely going to read that one. It says curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to read that one though. We'll go back. Next one, I got Chiron, the ferryman. Remember Chiron on, was that Hercules? When he went, it was, because he went to Medusa. The ferryman, remember you got to give him a coin? Was that Hercules? Or, no, it was, dang. Hercules, no? Yeah, it was Hercules. I remember the old Hercules back in the day. I think it was in the 80s. And his daddy was Zeus, yeah. And he had to go through all this stuff. No, I don't know if it was Hercules. Was that Hercules? I can't remember, you guys. If I figure this out, I'll put it in the details. But it says necessity, focus, and transition. Okay, so focus. Focus on what you need to do. You know, stay focused on yourself. Focus on what you want to do, what you want to manifest in your life. And then you'll be able to transition into different things that come up, you know, in your life. And, you know, you'll just start seeing different things happen in your life. So this is kind of simple. Necessity, we know what that means. So for me, necessity is just the things that I really, basically the things you really need. You don't, not the things that just random things, but just get the basics. Like I was talking earlier about cooking your own food and making your own coffee, buying, you know, Folgers, a big thing of Folgers for $9, and getting you some creamer. That's what I do. I just make my own coffee. I bought me some chocolate syrup. They got caramel, strawberry, whatever. And you just whipped cream. You know, you just save money. Especially if you have a goal, you want to do something later with your money. Okay, so matriarch. I don't need this no more. Mother of homestead. Rejection, opportunities, consequences. So yeah, she is the mother of homestead. Basically just looks almost, ooh, I see Egyptian stuff in here. Look at what she's holding. This is Egyptian. she's got horns on her head. We'll read about her too. You see the gold in the back, like inside the pyramid. You know, they had all kinds of stuff going on in Egypt, ancient Egypt. Alright, so before I read those, I'll get to this one. Alright, so these are my dark mirror cards. So basically, looking deep within yourself. Okay? This one says, I won't cry for you. And blood is running down her eyes. You see it? So she's basically extremely hurt, of course. She's been crying so dang much. Now it's blood. So she's been in a dark, dark place. And now she's saying she's done. She's saying, I won't cry for you no more. Now she's ready to let it go. But look what it's done to her. Look what a fucking toxic relationship can do to us, man. They can age us. They can really mess us up. You wind up having PTSD. You wind up having all kind of messed up issues. I'm tapping in, so I feel the pain. Like, because I've been there. But she's done. She's ready to let go. So that's what we need. This is the message. You guys need to let it go. Whatever is not serving you for the greatest good for you in your life, in your path, we gotta let it go and start healing. That's the message today. Okay, the next one is downcast pride. This is how the girl looks. When you see this picture, it's like you can see her insides. Wow. And she looks like almost like an elf with the ears. But she's got this golden thing around her head like a crown. So pride can definitely be a problem. If people are too prideful to take it down and just be humble, instead of always thinking they know everything and that they don't want to forgive people, they don't want to apologize, so pride will mess you up too if you too prideful, because then you don't want to talk to nobody no more. You cut people off because you don't like what they're doing or saying, or instead of talking to people, letting them know how you feel, speaking your truth. But yeah, look at that, how she looks. She looks a mess. All this stuff. That's why I like these dark mirror ones, because they reach deep to all the stuff that we've been pushing down. A lot of people push stuff down. Ooh, this is a good one. Envious gluttony. Gluttony or gluttony? No, it's gluttony. A lot of envious people. And a lot of gluttony. Gluttony. I'm trying to say it right. Sorry. But you know what I'm talking about. Those are the 7 deadly sins? Envy, vanity, I don't know them all. Gluttony. Gluttony is eating too much. Envious is like you just jealous or envious of people if they do better than you're doing or whatever. It's like, forget what they doing. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm always happy for somebody being successful, but I'm not trying to follow people or try to do what they doing. Especially if I know I don't have the means, the money or whatever. I'm not gonna break my back trying to work and have $50,000 car that I can't afford. I'm going to get a reasonable price car where I know I can afford it, especially if I lose my job. And, you know, if something happens, because things happen. So, yeah, this is one, a lot of people need to work on that. A lot of them. A lot of people, family, friends, all kinds of people. People you work with. Oh, my God. But that, she looked like a witch. Her toes is jacked up. Girl, you need a pedicure. Oh, your eyes, your ugly ass toes. She got a bird thing on her head. She looked like one of them old, like medicine people, women, or she got bones around her neck. Yeah, and it's a dark energy. I think this is the whole idea of these cards, because they are dark. But you see how when you hold this type of energy, you look, it's demonic almost. It's not good. Okay, so we're gonna read the Keeper of Whispers, and we're gonna be done in a minute. And I appreciate you guys for watching my channel. Like, share, subscribe. I love what I do. It's in me, my mind, my body, my soul, everything. It's in me to guide somebody to hear the message. And I do get tongue tied. Remember, where Mercury is in the mix. But I also right now I'm channeling, so I've asked for help during this reading. So there's a lot to go on when you're doing all this. So I had to learn a lot. I've learned a lot. Okay, let's do him first, or her, Mother of Homestead. A noble queen. The monarch lived a righteous life, free from sins that would weigh her heart when she came before the scales of Anubis. Yeah, this is definitely Egyptian. I might be saying his name wrong. But yeah, Anubis, save one, the memory of which was lost to her. In their hubris, she and her king denied the gods of Dot, or Diat, the worship and fealty that was their right. Incurring their wrath even until death. Given this, she was cast into the desert, where she established the homestead, a refuge for other wanderers, exiles, and lost ones. The monarch reminds us that while there are some mistakes from which there is no redemption, maintaining a core of self, nobility, and dedication to right behavior will nonetheless provide opportunities. Even if it is not the original plan, there is no sense in falling prey to personal disappointment. Your true value will be seen and understood by others. And then it has underneath rejection, opportunities, consequences. So basically everything we talked about it's funny how it just all resonates. But everything we spoke about today about self, nobility, and dedication, and just what you set out to do originally, which I first got my cosmetology license, and now that I found out that I want to do something that I feel that I can help somebody else, or something, a career that I'm, like I said, you can get up in the morning and be just happy to do the job you do. All right, so, and maybe some of you guys are already doing that job, you know? All right, so the keeper of whispers, the mad prophet. The mad prophet, the madman known as the keeper of whispers, dwells in a hollow below the valley of saints. Yeah, so those were saints. Okay. Save for his rare moments of ludicrous, not ludicrous, of lucidity. He spends his days scrawling the full and complete history of mankind in an indecipherable scrawl that no one but he can read. A scroll. A scrawl. Well, he said it's a scrawl. SCRAL. That no one can read, but no one but he can read, and which he cannot explain, even if anyone were willing to listen to his ravings. Yeah, sometimes this stuff is real deep. But madness, forbidden knowledge. So this, you know what's coming to me right now? It's like when you have almost a dream, or something happens to you, like you see a ghost, for example. It's the unknown. It's the, because they mentioned the saints in the back of the picture, but this is like you meet somebody and you have a connection with them, and it's powerful, and it's makes you feel all these feelings, and you feel connected to people, like, or maybe just a friend, or it could be a loved one, or a lover, potential lover. But you have a deep connection with somebody, or you have a dream, and when you wake up, or you can't explain it to nobody. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. It's something that you just can't explain, because people gonna think you crazy, maybe, even though we don't care what people think. But if you got the right person, or someone that you know that you can talk and express kind of weird and things to, or just things that you're going through, and they won't judge you. If you got somebody close to you that you can do that with, definitely talk with somebody like that. If you don't, I just talk to God, or I found my soul tribe on YouTube. Since I've been learning and growing with the tarot, and just listening to other readers, I found some. I was looking at everybody at first, when you first start the journey, and you just, but then now it's like 4 or 5 people that I really watch. So once you have your soul tribe and your people that you can really feel free to express yourself and kind of open up to and talk about things, because a lot of people are kind of feeling the same way, that are going through something, or maybe have some strange things that went on that they can't really talk to everybody with, because a lot of people won't understand, because they're not there, they're not going through what you're going through, but there may be somebody else going through something similar. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe it's time maybe to find your soul tribe. I mean, I'm here. I love sci-fi. I love horror movies. I love the mystical things, the dark things, but then I love God. And I'm open. I'm just an open vessel, really. Because I I know there's a dark side, and then there's a shadow side and a light side. So I know that we need to balance them. But there's nothing wrong with talking about scientific things, because I love science. I love astrology. So that's just a message for somebody, or all of us, really. Okay, so this is the end of the reading. It went longer than I wanted it to go, but I really hope somebody that listened to this, whenever you listen to it, I hope I have started or help you get started on the right path, or know how to at least start to heal and to clear out things. And everything that we talked about in this reading is very, very important. I'm telling you, I have found some of the keys to life, to finally feel good and abundant and happy within myself. And I just want, from being in hell to who I am now, I'm glad that I went through those lessons, because all that wouldn't have brought me here today. Okay, that's my last thing I'm gonna say. So I hope all y'all have a blessed day, and I love you. I'll talk to you soon. I don't know how soon, but subscribe to my channel so you can know when I'm putting out a message. All right, take care and have a great day. Goodbye.